Alright, what it is, people, it's your boy Agron and Yu-Gi-Oh! We are back with another deck profile. This time we have a top 4 Peterborough Regional Azamina Magical Musketeer Fiendsmith deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We on the way to 10K subs. I want to thank y'all for supporting your boy and get me to where I am today. Past 1,000 subscribers. It was a long journey, but we finally made it there, and I appreciate y'all. But let's get into the deck profile. So for this deck profile, we have a 45 card main deck count. So let's start this deck profile off with 2 Deal Bell Starter Black Witch. You can special summon this card free in hand by sending 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard. You can only special summon Deal Bell Starter Black Witch once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects of Deal Bell Starter Black Witch once per turn. If this card is normal special summon, you can set 1 simple spell/trap directly from your deck. During your opponent's turn, if this card is sent from its owner field, hand or field to the graveyard, you can send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. Then we play 3 Magical Musketeer Starfire. During either player's turn, you activate 1 Magical Musketeer spell/trap from your hand. If a spell/trap is activated in this card's column, except during damage step, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Magical Musket from your deck in defense position. Magical Musketeer Starfire, except Magical Musketeer Starfire, you can only use this effect of Magical Musketeer Starfire once per turn. Then we play 2 Magical Musketeer Casper. During either player turn, you activate 1 Magical Musketeer spell/trap card from your hand. If a spell/trap is activated in this card's column, you can add 1 Magical Musketeer card from your deck to your hand, but not a card with the same name activated as that card. You can only use this effect once per turn, so we play 2 of those. Then we play 1 Magical Musketeer Calamity. During either player's turn, you activate Magical Musketeer spell/trap card from your hand. If a spell/trap is activated in this card's column, you can target 1 Magical Musket monster in your graveyard, special summon, and defense position. You can only use this effect of Magical Musketeer Calamity once per turn. Then we have the Fiendsmith package. We have 1 Fabulary. When this card is discarded to the graveyard, special summon it. Then we play 1 Lacrima, the Crimson Tear. If this card is normal special summon, you can send 1 Fiendsmith card from your deck to the graveyard, except Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard quick effect, you can target 1 Fiendsmith Link monster in the graveyard, shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, special summon that monster. You can only use each effect of Lacrima, Crimson Tears once per turn. Then we play 3 Fiendsmith in graveyard. You can discard this card, add 1 Fiendsmith spell/trap from your deck to your hand. You can target 1 Fiendsmith equip card you control and 1 monster on the field, send them to the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle 1 other light fiend monster from your graveyard into the deck/extra deck, special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Fiendsmith in graveyard once per turn. Then we have the Bestial Engine. We play 1 Bestial Magnemite, and then we play 2 Bestial Drill Swarm. So basically the Magnemite is to search on summon, search another Bestial, and then the Bestial Drill Swarm is basically a removal to out any problematic special summon monsters that your opponent might have. So it's just 3 Bestials in the deck. Then we play 3 Ash Blossom Joyous Spring, the most generic hand trap in the game. This basically stops cards from being added from deck to hand, or special summoning from the deck, or sending cards from the deck to the graveyard. Most generic hand trap in the game. 3 Effect Veller, 2 Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, and then 3 Nibiru the Primal Beings. Then we played 3 Deception of the Simple Spoil. You contribute 1 monster from your hand or field, add 1 Azamina card from your deck to your hand. If a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard and you control an Azamina monster except during damage step, you can make your opponent pay 1,500 life points, and if you do, you can make your opponent lose 1,500 life points, and if you do, you gain 1,500 during the end phase. If this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there from the spell/trap zone while face up, you can set it. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then we play 3 Warning of the Sinful Secret Spores. Basically, add 1 Deal Bell Star monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target 1 of your Simple Spore spell/traps that is banished or in your graveyard. Place it at the bottom of the deck and draw 1 card. You can only use each effect of Warning once per turn. Then we play 3 Fiendsmith Track. Add 1 Light Fiend monster from your deck to your hand, then discard 1. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Fusion summon 1 Fiendsmith Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. You can only use each effect of Fiendsmith Track once per turn. Then we have 1 the Hollow Azamina. Reveal 1 Azamina Fusion monster in your extra deck, and for every 4 levels it has round down, send 1 Simple Spoil card from your hand and or field to the graveyard. If face down, reveal it. Then special summon that reveal monster. This is treated as a fusion summon. If this card is in the graveyard, you can target 1 Azamina monster you control or in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, add this card to your hand. You can only use this effect of the Hollow Azamina once per turn. Then we play one simple Spores of Subversion. Target one face-up monster on the field. Place it in the face-up in its owner's spell or trap zone as a continuous spell. You can only activate one simple Spore of Subversion. Snake Eye once per turn. 3 triple tactics talent. 3 infinite permanents. And 1 Fiendsmith from Paradise. Target 1 level 7 or higher light fiend monster you control. Send out cards on the field to the graveyard that are not that monster. If your opponent special summons a monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card. Send 1 Fiendsmith monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. You can only use each effective Fiendsmith from Paradise once per turn. So let's get into the extra deck. Extra deck, we play 1 Magical Musketeer max, 1 level 8 or lower Magical Musket monster. If this card is linked summon, you activate one of these effects. Add 1 Magical Musket spell / trap with different name from your deck to your hand, up to the number of different monsters you control. Special summon Magical Musket monsters with different names from your deck up to the number of spell / traps your opponent controls. You can only use this effect the Magical Musket max once per turn. During either player's turn, you can activate 1 Magical Musket spell / trap from your hand. Then we play 1 IP Masquerena, 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Moon in the Closed Heaven, 2 Fiendsmith Requiem, 1 Fiendsmith Sequence, 1 Fiendsmith Agnum Day, 1 Azamina Ruseliago, 1 Azamina Sylvia, 1 Fiendsmith Desiree, 1 Necrocript Princess, 1 Chaos Angel, 1 High Wave King High Caesar, and 1 Superstar Slayer Typhon. Crazy. For the side deck, we play 3 Artifact Lancia, 3 Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, 3 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Solemn Judgment, and 3 Solemn Strike to end the deck profile. So that's it for the top 4 Azamina Magical Musket Fiendsmith deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy YUGIOH.